Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Wisted. I'm so excited because I'm finally sharing with you guys the nursery tour for our baby boy. If you can't tell, he is wrapped up on my chest right now. I feel like that is the only way to really get movement done around the house. I have to tell you guys the whole birthing story, but that'll be for a full another video, and I'll give you an update on how we've been doing and how Shay's been doing. But today I'm going to share with you guys what we did in his nursery. Per usual, we stuck with a very modern, minimal, neutral color palette, lots of tone on tone situation. So if you're interested in seeing what we did to decorate his nursery, then keep watching. I think I am gonna do this vlog style because it's just a little bit easier to walk around the room to show it to you that way, as it's just me filming right now. Taylor did take Shay out to go to the grocery store, so I had a moment of quiet to get this done. So I'm gonna start kind of in the entryway and we'll work our way around. Okay, so when you first walk into the space, this is like the main setup. Of course, I'm going to go into detail because you guys know that's what I do. So I'm going to start over here on the changing table. And before I really get started with the details, I just have to mention this is not 100% finished. There are, for example, plugs or outlet covers on the wall that I hope to make tone on tone. So I want to paint those. And I still need to get something to hang right here. And so that's just an example. I feel like rooms are never fully completed. I'm constantly changing them, and I feel the need to justify it before I go in and show you all the details. So let's get started on the video. Okay, so this is the changing table setup. I honestly, like, this whole room kind of started with this piece of furniture. This is the changing table. It's really just a dresser. This dresser is from Lulu in Georgia, and it is so stunning. It's called the Bane dresser. And I just feel like in terms of a baby's room, I didn't want to go too babyish with the bigger furniture pieces because I would like for this to grow with my baby boy so he can have this long term, you know, if we choose to decide to do that. And I just feel like a natural wood really just like goes well with any decor style we decide to do moving forward. So that's kind of why we went with this one. Like I said, I loved the shape of it. I think these curves are so beautiful. There's no hardware on the outside, which I think is so stunning. And if you can't tell, I'm obsessed with this piece. So I'm going to link everything down below that I can. But if you have any questions, of course, let me know in the comments below. So on the changing table, it's our usual setup. We love this changing pad from Kikaru. I just feel like it's super minimal, and also it wipes clean. So it's a little bit easier than having the like cotton pads or whatever on top. Here is our changing table essentials. We just have them in 2 baskets. These are also from Lulu in Georgia. This is just kind of what works for us. So if you're interested in seeing what's in here, these are wipes. I don't think there's any in here at the moment. Yeah, there's none at the moment. We love this wipes container, just side note, because there is this weighted thing on the inside. So when you pull out a wipe, it doesn't take like 10 wipes out. It just gives you 1 at a time. So I just feel like it's so annoying when you're trying to pull out a wipe and like 10 come out. Other things I want to mention that I think make life just so much easier is this is called a butt spatula from Mushi, and it essentially is what you use to put on diaper cream. I didn't know about this until my first child, and I was using my hand to apply diaper cream, and it's just, this is much more, how am I going to say this? Less gross to apply diaper cream. And we do put our Aqua in this little container. Oh, I can't do it one-handed. Which is just this marble canister, and we put our Aqua in here because it is actually easier, in my opinion, to just pull the top off like that than to have to unscrew Aqua every time. So then we have our brushes and just, you know, stuff to after bath time, hand sanitizer, and then just some cloths because, you know, we have a boy, so we might want to throw that over him while we're changing his diaper. And then diapers, of course. This mirror is from Zara Home. It is the largest size. I will link it below, but I do love having mirrors over the changing table. I feel like it just makes the room feel bigger, but also your baby can see themselves in the mirror and they love it. So I think that's kind of like a fun detail. And then this lamp is also from Lulu in Georgia. A little bit trendy, but I feel like I wanted something to be trendy in this room, and the lamp is like the perfect place to do that. So yeah, that's what we put there. Oh, before I move on for this, I just wanted to show you guys. So these are soft open drawers. And this is how we organize the inside, which I'm obsessed with. I did post about this already in other vlogs, but in case you didn't see those, we have these inserts. They're just from Amazon, and they're the wooden ones that you can move around as you change your needs within each drawer. But I did double them up, so there's one here and then one below to get tall enough to kind of like put the clothes in, because I feel like these are really meant for kitchen drawers, but if you double them up, you can put them in for your clothes as well. And I just think it looks extra nice versus the other ones that I have in my other child's room. So I love that. And I'll just go ahead and show you guys. This drawer too, because these are a different set of inserts. These ones are also from Amazon, but they have the notches so you can place these dividers in between the inserts, which I think are nice. So we've just kind of divided up like our health and safety stuff. These are like hats, socks. I need to get more socks, obviously. Just random teethers and toys, pacifiers, burp cloths and bibs, and then these are his pajamas. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just showing that in case that's interesting to you. But we did have those dividers, and I did go with wooden ones because I feel like it just looks really nice to have it all matched together. And like I said, it can grow with you and change because you can move them around as you need in the future. All right, let's move over here. The main part is this crib. I love the natural wood of this crib. This is from Baby Leto, which is actually a very fair price point. So if you're looking for a natural wood crib, I could not recommend this one more. I really love just how light it is. I feel like it can go mix well with other wood tones. So if you have different wood tones in your house, I feel like this looks good, especially because like it kind of, the floor has some of this tone in here. So yeah, that's why we went with the different wood tones. And I just think it, I don't know, I just think it's kind of understated, and I just really like the shape and how classic it is. Obviously we don't leave this, what's it called, baby blanket here when he's in the crib, but I wanted to show it to you guys because it is literally my favorite baby blanket. I bought this from Boll & Branch, and I've been using it all the time. It's like one of my favorite ones. I just feel like it looks so cozy, and he just looks so comfortable when we're using it. Obviously got to mention the Nanit. We used to have a different monitor setup for my daughter, and we recently switched to the Nanit because my other one broke and I had to quickly buy something from Target. But I did get one for baby boy's room because you can split the screen so I can see both Shay and Rhodes. I don't think I've mentioned his name yet. His name is Rhodes, R-H-O-D-E-S. But yeah, we can split the screen so I can see both of them. I do prefer the floor stand. We have the wall mount in Shay's room, but the floor stand is so easy because, I don't know if you can see it at the bottom, but there's no drilling required. You can move it around if you move the crib around. Like, it's just, in my opinion, better. It is a little bit more expensive, so, you know, you can pick and choose what you want for that, but I think the floor stand is great, especially since he's new. Obviously, Shay's not going to need the monitor kind of over her bed for that much longer, but he's obviously a newborn, so I figured it made sense. All right, and then moving over here is our little glider swivel rocking chair, also from Baby Leto. So the chair and the stool are from Baby Leto. I did want to mention this stool has storage, which we don't have anything in at the moment, but I'm sure we will fill that up soon. But it is like this beautiful shape. It's this boucle texture. And I wanted to do something a little bit more trendy in this room. And this, I felt like the shape of this is classic, but still a little bit unique versus the one that we have in Shay's room, which I do like the one we have in Shay's room. I don't even think they sell that one anymore. It's from Pottery Barn. It's so comfortable. But I just really liked the shape of this one. And I think the texture just adds a little something to a room that's otherwise kind of understated. So I think this one's great. But yeah, so it rocks and swivels, which are my favorite kind of rocking chairs. So yeah, love that. Side table, also from Lulu in Georgia. We've had this for, I don't know, 2 years now, and I've moved it up here because I feel like the tones are perfect for this room. Like, it has kind of a blue undertone to it. So yeah, blue-gray I think is the main tone in this room, which, speaking of, I haven't even mentioned the wall color yet, which I'm sure I'm gonna get a million questions on this because I already have on Instagram. This is the perfect, in my opinion, I can't make a blanket statement for everyone, but this is the perfect gray blue, like muted, understated blue for a baby boy's room or any room that you want to put a blue in. This is Farrow and Ball. It's called Light Blue. We did color match it with Benjamin Moore paint, so we didn't purchase the Farrow and Ball paint. I could not convince my husband to spend $150 per gallon. So we did color match it. So yeah, if you're someone who wants to color match, I think it still looks beautiful in the space and doesn't change the color too much. But I also fully support those of you who go with Farrow and Ball because I've heard the color pigment is amazing. I just can't tell you from personal experience because this is color matched. Lamp, we love a little petite lamp. This one's from Restoration Hardware. And then I did want to mention this artwork. I actually made this. You guys know I don't love things on the wall, but because this wall is so large, I feel like I needed some sort of like breakup in the wall. So I did put this canvas here. This was actually an old canvas that I got from Home Goods. It had a different art piece on it and I painted over it. I did the same wall color is the same base color, which is the light blue. And then this other paint color that you see was another color we were deciding from. I had a paint sample of, and I just used that to kind of give a little bit of a different color texture to it, but it's really not too in your face, which obviously you guys know I love. So yeah, this did not cost me any money. There you go. Again, I need to paint these because that's kind of driving me crazy. Okay, moving over this way. I cannot say enough good things about these curtains, you guys. These are from 2 Pages. If you've been following me, you know I have 2 Pages curtains downstairs in my informal living room as well. But we did the blackout curtains in here, and we actually have a Roman shade underneath as well. So it's like double the blackout. I just feel like the long curtains make the room look better, and then the Roman shade kind of helps with the actual blackout. And yeah, it works really well. You can, of course, when you close both of them, you can't see like any light, but if you want to see some light, we can obviously lift these up, but I'm not going to do that one-handed because it's a little bit hard. This is the aqua blue color, I think. I'll put the details of these curtains down below in case you are interested in doing this exact color palette. I love it. Yeah, there's not much else that I can say. I think it looks really, really nice and very understated per the usual of my preferences. All right, moving over here, we have our antique armoire. I did get this at an antique store. It's called Barnyard Antiques if you live in Atlanta. It's like over near the airport. They have the most amazing like antique just wooden pieces. They also have really good pottery. It's very farmhousey, but you can also find some pieces that just look a little bit more unique and you can kind of make more modern. I just feel like one of the tips that I have in any time I decorate any room is to always include something that's either vintage or antique or just something more unique, I guess, that you can't get at like a Target or just like a big box retailer. So this was that piece. I also love hiding all books in here. I know, you know, it's more convenient to have your books up on a wall, but I do like hiding our books away, and so we usually put them in there. I usually also put diaper changing, like essentials in there. I have not worked on this one yet. I'll show you guys inside this thing, but this one did not come with shelves, so Taylor has to install them. Hold on. But like, look how cool this piece is. It's like all, you know, just kind of rustic a little bit. I don't know, I just feel like it adds a little bit of something in this room. So we got to obviously work on this piece because it's not fully done yet. And then this little octopus, I'm not gonna lie you guys, I kind of decorated this whole room around this octopus. I saw this online and on Pinterest, and I was like, this is the #1 item that I have to have in this nursery. I don't know why, there's just something about it I'm obsessed with. It's from the brand called Big Stuffed. Of course, I'll link it down below, but they have the cutest kind of like understated stuffed animals. And they have this really, really big oversized octopus, and they also have this really big oversized starfish that you can put on the floor, and I like want to get both. I'm just kind of obsessed with these animals. So yeah, I just think it adds a little something. Again, if you back up, it makes it look like a nursery versus, you know, just the crib and all that. So just a little bit of playfulness in my otherwise neutral standard decor. And then I just want to mention this piece. Shay made this for her brother. We did some painting, and I just thought it would be cute that she could kind of be included in the artwork in his room. So we just did some neutral blues, and she put it together, and yeah, just adds a little something on that wall. I might add some more picture frames as we go, but right now that's the only one there. And then last but not least, I'll mention this rug. Oh, this mat. This mat is actually really cool. It's one of my favorite things. It's from Gather, and it's padded, and you can like lay it on the ground wherever your newborn's playing. Shay even uses it too, but actually Taylor even uses it too. He stretches on this sometimes. But yeah, I would use it for the newborn doing tummy time, playing in his little play gym, and you can like move it around. Like we had it downstairs for a while. When it was nice outside, we had it outside on the porch for some of our friends' babies to sit on and look at some toys. So it's just kind of like a nice, easy to move, neutral, not in your face play mat. Super comfortable, wipeable leather. Love Gather. Gather's one of my favorite baby brands, so I'm sure you've heard of them, but if you haven't, I will link that down below. And then this rug is also one of my favorites. It is from Rugs USA, so it's very inexpensive. It is a jute rug, so it's really good for high traffic areas. I will say it's not like super soft, so I just want to kind of note that it's kind of like a rougher texture, and it does shed just a little bit at the beginning. As you vacuum it over time, it'll shed less, but in case you're curious, it does shed, but it's just so beautiful. I feel like it adds some texture to the room. Again, I'm big on textures because there's not a lot of stuff around. But anyway, so yeah, this is it. I feel like there's really not much else to share or show, but hopefully that was interesting. Like I said, I'll link everything I can down below. All right, you guys, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this nursery tour, vlog style, of course, not super fancy or anything, but I, of course, love sharing decor with you. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts about this kind of like neutral but still blue nursery. If I don't talk to you guys, I will see you on my next video.